Results? We have examined the learning environment discussed above as a trial course in our university for the 3 semesters from 2005 to 2006. After 2007 until now, 2009, the course is continued. However, this article focuses the early 3 trials for clarifying the results. 7 companies participated in this program, and 15 projects were carried out. Various kinds of projects with different process were accomplished. Profiles of these projects are shown in Table 1. Profiles of accomplished projects at the trial course. Steps of the programs are around 1,000, and the time each project spent is a range of 200 to 600 hours, which is considered small in scale. As no real money was treated in this course, costs were measured only by time. Traditional waterfall process and iterative processes like RUP, Rational Unified Process, Jacobson et al., 1999, were adopted as the engineering processes under the influence of the project manager's company. One manager who qualified by PMP, Project Management Professional, applied PMBOK, Project Management Body of Knowledge, Project Management Institute, 2004, for a management process. Final products were evaluated by the satisfaction of the end users. The results for customer satisfaction are shown in Table 2. In Table 2, we have been appeared grades and its rubric to evaluate products where A is the highest grade, and F is the lowest. Numbers of the projects they achieved to the grade was written in the table. Results for the customer's satisfaction. As a result, almost every product was examined by an end user's testing. Until the 2005 spring semester, some of them were appreciated and one product had deployed for real situation and satisfied users. The others could have been released, if they had had quality enough to use for end users or there had been no misunderstanding of the client's requirement. 1. Common management problems occurred in projects. The project and the proposed PBL, resources are tightly limited. Managers have to manage their project while working in their company. Students have to follow the project while taking other courses in their university. Our tiny projects have as similar difficulty as an actual large-scale project with consideration from a view of resource scarcity. An evaluator with rich experience for developing information systems remarked that similar to large-scale projects, common problems were found out in our tiny projects such as failure to acquire requirements, lack of members' motivation when members are not interested in the product, communication gap among the members, one of the member is hospitalized, huge difference of member skills, schedule delaying, poor quality, specification changing, deadline effect etc. Projects must set the project scope as small as possible for poor students' development skills. However, setting the project scope too small causes the problem of decreasing motivation for members. Managers must make up the project scope with balance between the customer's requirement and member skills and motivation. To clarify the project scope is one of the most important works for the managers. Difficult works for managers is balance between quality and delivery. Project members wish to spend more time to complete the system analysis to clarify their goals. However, to waste the time that should have been spent for the design and implementation makes the quality of the product poor. Such conflicts between students and managers were often observed. Both skilled and unskilled managers participated. This course gave us positive feedback for their learning. Especially, they appreciated that they can try a new management theory that is risky to try in the actual projects in industries. On the other hand, managers claimed about their role is not clearly defined, whether mentor for students or manager for a project in the trial 1. That makes managers confused to do decision making for their projects. Because the good mentors wait for solutions until students solve the problem themselves, but it might be cause the project delaying. 2. Effects of real managers for students. We have found that real managers make scaffolding students who have no experience of developing systems, by proposing engineering processes to them and leading project as a project manager. Shows an example of a project schedule/results and costs they spent. RUP was applied to the project and the project have successfully finished. An example of a successful project, schedule and cost. We can show another example. Shows an example of an unsuccessful project. All processes are delayed that causes reducing both quantities and qualities of their products. However, user testing was examined and finished. Therefore, final quality of their products was extremely higher than that produced by the project composed of students only. Additionally, The differences of the contributed time among students were small. That is considered effect of the project manager for the students. An example of an unsuccessful project: schedule and cost. 3. Common communication errors occurred in projects. In this trial, we have found that common communication errors between developers and customers occurred in projects such as product was not accepted by user because of lack of needs analysis and the products are developed by their own impression. A function that was quite important for the customers was missed. Some functions had high priority for the customers, but developers fixed those as out of the scope. Customers' requirements had too many details, but those purposes were ambiguous. Students learned the importance of requirement engineering from the failure of their first trial. Their processes were enhanced and refined from their trial and error. We have found that students had found good practices through the trial and errors described above. Students' descriptions in their project reports that are written after finishing their project were changed as is shown in Table 3. Students' descriptions in their project reflection reports. At the last in Trial 3, the reservation status viewing system for the therapeutic service shop has been developed by a project. The system has been used for several months and it is still on the service. We can analyze the reason why they succeeded as follows. First, it was a good decision to take out the make reservation function from their project scope, because customers and many users are both amateurs for using computers. Therefore, customers have felt there was too much risk to make reservations by a system. Additionally, their business hours are not fixed, so customers wish to fix reservations by themselves. Secondly, it was a good decision to fix to architecture as cell phone based, because customers and many users have no computers, but almost all of them have cell phones. Their success is based on their survey from both developers and users' point of view and research. The results of a questionnaire by evaluators for this course are shown in Table 4. Values in the table are average of evaluation by number 5 levels, 1 means poor, 5 means excellent. According to the results, this course has been appreciated by both industry and academia. The result was almost same for each trial. The results of a questionnaire by evaluators. Values for project managers' education from industry is a little lower than from academia. Values for his engineers' education from academia is a little lower than from industries.